Hello, my fearless ones. I like to start the video by saying this video is sponsored by Credit Builder. Credit Builder is a company that assists people with low credit scores or no credit scores. They also report to all three credit bureaus and they start reporting within 15 days of you creating an account. So go ahead, click the link below that says Credit Builders, and I will also have a little small description of the company below the video. And go ahead and create you an account if you're struggling with your credit. And now to the video. Okay, fearless ones, I am back. And yes, I know my wig look interesting. I've had it for a long time and I've worn it. I decided to put it on this morning. So it's about 8 o'clock Wednesday. We're in November. I can't believe that. Excuse my computer. This is my laptop on this. It's doing its own thing. Okay. So I've been wanting to do this video actually, and I'm getting around to doing it now because I've been super busy. So the title of this video is going to be how to start an e-commerce business. Get my tripod together. How to start an e-commerce business with no money or low money. Like you're really scrap for cash, but you want to work from home. You want to, earn some money from home. You've been hearing a lot of people saying they're making a lot of money from e-commerce, and you want to know how and what are you doing wrong. Or you may already have a Shopify store or tried e-commerce, because I noticed in my group, in my e-com group, that one gentleman said this is like his fourth store. He's going to try it, and he finally got a sale after 4 stores. It's not so much the product, but how you market it. So e-commerce is not about the products. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Because if you find a product that someone else is selling, that means that you don't know how to market it, because it's already a market for it. Okay, you guys. I won't say that, I can say I'm an expert. I've been doing e-commerce since 2016. I have 3 successful e-commerce business, 2 are which multi 6 figures. One is probably going to hit multiple 7 figures within the next year, because I just signed a brand deal. So I'm super excited about that, you guys. My brand will be on the shelves of many stores, starting with one of the second largest retail stores on the globe. So I just couldn't even believe that I was accepted, to do such a big deal. When I applied and I pitched my brand, I knew, I had a feeling, I was prepared. I had all my documentation, you guys. You need to get your business license. You need to get your EIN. You need to get your resale tax permit. You need to figure out what type of business that you're running. Is it an LLC? Are you going to do a C Corp, a S Corp, or a partnership? You need to know these things if you're trying to scale your business to a 6-figure or even a 5-figure business. I think a lot of people come in and they don't know everything that needs to be done in order to create a lasting, company. My daughter called it cash grab. She said a lot of people do these cash grab businesses that don't have sustainable structure. So I'm talking to the people that want to build an e-commerce business that's lasting, build a brand. Like if you go and look, Kylie Cosmetics and even think that Lululemon or something like that, it's like a fitness. Most of those people, everyone know Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova make about $80,000 per day, you guys. I know that because I have like a little spyware on my computers that I can spy on Shopify stores, and I can, find out exactly how they're marketing their company, and I can tell you exactly how much they make per day on average. So And I don't know if that software is available anymore. I bought it years and years ago, and it update on its own. So if you have a Shopify store, I probably can click on it and tell you exactly what's your 5 top selling items, how you market, if you have a presence on social media. So these things are really important if you're trying to start an e-commerce. Like I said, I was going to do a course, but all of my mentors, usually make the comment, those who can't, they teach, and I can. And I really don't have time to do a course because I can't just put out some content and expect everyone to get it without any questions. And I don't have time to answer questions after you have paid for the content. So I'd rather give you free game and you take it and do what you want to do with it, because I'm already a successful e-commerce shop owner. So I really, I just don't have the time. So the first thing you need to do, if you have no money at all, what I would do in 2021-22, I would go to Big Cartel, type it in, because this will not be in a description. That's just too much for me to put in. So listen to me, write this stuff down. Big Cartel allow you to open up a store and only have 5 items. Now you can only show one picture because it's a free, it's free. You're creating a free account. Now, if you have $29, then I will go over to Shopify. Here's why I like Shopify above all other, e-commerce platforms, because a lot of people are beginning to do it now, like Wix and WooCommerce. There are quite a few other companies that are offering that e-commerce type of sites. I like their apps. I like the fact that you can integrate apps, you can upsell. Their apps it makes your business run like a machine and you don't have all these mishaps. You can upload video and everything to your store. So like I said, Kylie's Cosmetics is still, even the Hair Bear company, like some type of bear brand, they make on average about $5,000 to $6,000 per day selling gummy bears for your hair. So these are brands that have private labeled, like created a brand. And that's what I'm currently working on. I'm not going to say, because I just want to hold it close and protect it right now. And I'm going through some legal stuff just to make sure that this brand is protected, and I will be able to pass it down to the next generation. I realize that I am a first generation millionaire, and you can too. If you're watching this video, so can you. You just have to be consistent and you have to be patient and don't give up. And that's what I had to do. I had to, sometimes you have to step away from friends and hanging out to actually learn something. But if that's not what you're willing to do, then stay at your job, because your job will pay you. There are going to be some days that you don't get any sales, especially when you first start out. Don't give up. Don't base your success off someone else's success. Did I use influencers? No. I didn't use influencers at all. I strictly used my ability to market. I took a course back in 2017, which he still put new content every week on that course. I don't know if it's available for people to buy now. It's probably closed, for purchase, but he still upload new things, like, because e-commerce is always changing, and the way we do e-com is changing. A lot of people do use influencers because they want their store to blow up really fast. I didn't do it that way. I actually ran ads on Facebook. I accumulated a list, like I have a list that I email, and I made a social media presence on my businesses, and I engage in my audience and my customers, and that's how I did it. But that doesn't mean that you have to do it that way. You can actually contact some influencers. And I've heard horror stories of people that actually paid the influencers and they never posted on Instagram. So, and I didn't want to get into that. I didn't want, to have my brand where it's strictly on Instagram, because actually most of the money, you guys, is on Facebook. if you really want to be real. So learn how to run Facebook ads. And another thing, a lot of these gurus that teach e-commerce haven't even taught anyone in their family. Like, all of my children have their own businesses. My two daughters, they graduated from college. One is still working. The other one, she just didn't want to go to work. But it was mandatory for all of my children to get a college degree. That's something that I required as a mother. But I did tell them that, that's up to you if you didn't want to use your degree, but you must get it, because education disciplines you. It teaches you how to discipline. It teaches you how to read, write, all those good things, right? So, one is like, she's a published author now, and she has a successful e-commerce business. So another platform, if you don't want to pay the $29 for Shopify, is Etsy. Etsy is now, they used to be, it's supposed to have been handmade items. It was set up for small business owners that handmade things like shea butter creams and perfumes. But now I see people selling wigs and all types of stuff, clothes that I know for sure they didn't hand make. So you can create an Etsy store. My daughter did have an Etsy store. She said she didn't really like it because of the 15% that they take. So if you set up a Shopify store, that's your own platform and you don't have to pay a commission like Amazon. Would I start out on Amazon? No, because Amazon is saturated, and 9 times out of 10, your product is already being sold by 30 other people. So, can you compete with Amazon? Of course. If you build brand awareness, excuse me, you guys, I'm gonna drink some of my coffee. I found coconut cream creamer, and it's sugar free, you guys, because I stay away from sugar altogether. Like, everything I eat is sugar free. So my coffee cream is sugar free. And okay, so I create brand awareness. That's what I wanted to say. So I will create a social media account on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, post every day using popular hashtags. You can just type in Google, popular hashtags, popular TikTok hashtags, popular Pinterest hashtag. So all of my businesses have a presence on all these platforms. Now, well, one only have a presence on Instagram, and the other two has a presence on all of these, and actually Twitter too. And that's what I like about Shopify, is that once you post on one, it sends out a post everywhere, because you can have it integrated like that, where it will go over to Pinterest, it will go over to, or every time you add a new product to your website, it will go over to Pinterest, it will go over to Facebook and Insta, and then you can just post on TikTok. Another thing that I find is useful when making sales with e-commerce is just offer free shipping. Just offer free shipping. Or you can say, free shipping for orders over $25. People usually buy. If you can, on Shopify, I know that they sent out like a memo saying on the 28th of November they will start collecting taxes. So that option is no longer available. Well, it used to be that we could just offer no tax. So if you sell a product for $29.99, the customer is only paying $29.99, no shipping, no tax. So that makes them want to purchase more, okay? So if you can give them free shipping, because we can't avoid taxes anymore. E-commerce has become like $1 trillion business, and the taxes, Uncle Sam want his cut now. So that's no longer an option to not charge tax. If you're going to drop ship, so if you're going to drop, and I'm looking at some notes, you guys. If you're going to drop ship, and if you don't know what drop shipping is, Google it, goodness, Google it. Like little stuff flying off the paper. If Google it, drop shipping is just you, you're the middle person between the customer and the supplier. We know that people can get their stuff on certain websites, right? I know everybody know, well, drop shipping from China is dead. You've heard those little commercials and advertisements. Well, people don't like to go into a warehouse. Like, a lot of people don't like shopping at Costco's because everything is just big and it's a lot of stuff, or like shopping at a flea market because it's not structured. But if you can market a product and sell it in such a way, then they'll buy from you. They know that they can get it from a warehouse or wholesale, but they want to buy it from you. Um, Another thing, don't buy vendors list. Just don't. I'm going to have a link to World Brands. I purchased a lifetime membership about, I want to say when I started e-commerce in 2016, because I actually, I have a health and wellness product that I private labeled years ago that I still sell every day almost. So I reached out to a lab that custom made some products for me, health and wellness products. And I went over to Fiverr. Excuse me, I'm burping everything else because that's the coffee. I went over to Fiverr and I paid someone to create a label. And at that time, Fiverr was actually $5. I mean, you probably have to pay about $15, but this is your, your brand. And I actually just sent a copy of the label to the lab, and they distribute the product for me, excuse me. So I never touch the product because the lab have my labels. I go in on an Excel file, and every day I upload the customer's information, and they send out the product, and every month they send me an invoice telling me this is how much you owe for all the products that were sold. So you have a lot of people like Keisha Kaora that have private label tea. That tea probably came from China, and she put her name on it, and it's called brand awareness. So that's the reason why I will not get caught up in drop shipping. Drop shipping is still alive. People are still making millions of dollars doing it. Okay, you guys. So don't get caught up in that. So again, the link for vendors list a legitimate vendors. And when I say legitimate, I mean you can sell anything from geriatric products, assisted living product, walkers, canes. You can sell scrubs, fishing equipment, hunt gear, baby clothes, toddler clothes. These distributors, they know how to make stuff, but they don't know how to market it. So they will be happy that you reach out to them to say, hey, I'm a business owner, or I'm an e-commerce owner, and I'm starting a business and I want to, do a baby store, toddlers plus or some stuff like that. And you can create this store and start selling products and not have to worry about going through China, okay? Because I know it's a lot of people that sell vendors lists on Instagram, and then I go and look at the reviews and they be like, it's trash and I don't like it and everything else. And you guys, let me talk about this space right here. So I don't want you to be like, oh, her space look a little raggedy, and she says she working, making multiple six figures. I want to keep it like it is. I've literally made multiple six figures from this space I'm sitting in. So I know if I can do it, someone with no history of this, I was just obedient enough to listen to my spirit when they told me not to stop, when I was told to stop hanging out, stop getting emotionally attached to stuff that I don't supposed to be attached to. I'm telling you, I knew that I was supposed to be first generation millionaire when my relationships don't work out. It's like, damn, I know ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm a great woman. But they weren't supposed to work out because I'm supposed to stay focused. So you guys, stay out of your feelings with stuff. You got to be focused. If you just want to pay rent, fine. Sell a couple of items, pay your rent. But if you want to go into six figures, seven figures doing this, you're going to have to be laser focused on your business. Your business is going to have to be like your baby. See, my baby, he 19, he in college, he going to school for graphic design, and I no longer have to nurse him. So now I can really, really put my all into my business. And if you have young kids, that's fine. It don't make a difference. I started this when my kids were in high school. I just wish that someone would have gave me the game like I'm giving you, and I would have had a head start. We are the first ones that came with Shopify, and it was a lot of trial and error, a lot of things that, wasn't working. We didn't have all these plugins and apps that are now available, which make it really easy to make money. Like Jim Rohn said, getting rich is easy, and it is. We make it hard. We make it hard because we don't want to accept the fact that we can become multimillionaires, especially from the comfort of our home, because people think it's a scam. Most people think that making money from home is a scam. So, second, offer a coupon code, or third or fourth, whatever I'm on. So, offer a coupon code. Always post your new arrivals. Now, again, if you're doing this for free and you over there on Big Cartel, you can only post 5 items. Post those 5 items. At least get a feel of what e-commerce is about, because I think I got a Big Cartel page still up that's selling like the TLCT. So I still sell TLCT today. I just don't market it. So I have a link, a domain link, go about fitness, going over to Big Cartel for 5 items for TLC. So when people buy it, I order it, I have it shipped to them. If they go directly to my TLC retail link, they can buy it from there. So I'm always, you guys have to start getting some online real estate. Buy your domains. Start creating some type of income from home. Now, for all of my Arise people, take some of that extra income that you're making from Arise and invest in your business. If you're trying to do something other than customer service, because I used to talk on the phone to those customers, and you guys, them people can get on your nerves. Like, you can't do that forever. It drains you. Customer service will drain you. So I'm not looking to do that forever. So your way out, if you don't want to go back to a job, is to try to build some type of online presence and generate some income, you guys. So products. I think I kind of discussed it a little bit. Just go over to World Brands. It's gonna cost you. It's not free. I think they allow you to do like a 3 free days something pass or something, so you could take a look at all the products. Do you do if you already have a Shopify store, and I don't know if you did a general store or a like a niche store. That's what we call it, niche. So if you do like health and wellness, or whatever, what's the difference? Most people use general stores to test products, and then once a product is selling and they see it's a market for it, then they'll go off and make a one product store, or base everything off one product and then start selling other stuff around it, like the gummy bears. They initially just started out with their one product, but now they sell, face creams and hair this and hair that, and it's still around that particular product. They just made more products for people to buy, if you understand. One thing about like health and wellness is people gonna always buy. It's like an evergreen product, and people always buy it because you always need vitamin, right? So that's a little something to give to you. There is some competition, and you're going to need to know how to market it. And Facebook do not allow you to run ads for things like weight loss, because it's like false claims. So you will not be able to run an ad on Facebook for any type of weight loss products. You would have to you have to just post on Instagram. So that's just giving you some insight, and that's trial and error. That's the reason why you don't see any TLC ads running on Facebook. You never see any weight loss ads on Facebook. It's because they don't allow it. You can't even do a before and after post and run an ad on it. So when you're looking at products, Look at what you can and cannot market on Facebook before you invest in those products. So I think that's all I have for you guys. If and this video is super long, I know, but I was trying to give you as much information as possible. If you already have an Etsy store, start putting up products. It's going to cost you 15% per sale. And I think it costs you to run like an ad on Etsy. Most of those people that's on the first page, when you type in maybe a clear quartz crystal, you'll see sponsor. They're paying so much a day to be on that first page. So remember that as well, that you're going to have to upcharge if you go onto Etsy. Is it better to buy your products in advance? If you can afford to buy in bulk and say and ship it yourself, do that. If not, then consider drop shipping like I told you before. So until next time, you guys, I wish you all the love, happiness, and please stay fearless. Stay fearless. You can do this. If I was able to sign a brand deal that's going to grow my e-commerce business into a multi-7-figure business, then I know that you can do it too. If you have reached out to me for a rise right now, I am super busy, you guys, super busy. It is the fourth quarter, and I probably have emails and things that I need to check right now. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to talk to you. Read as much information about a rise as possible and just sign up. Just sign up. It's a legit business. You will make money if you get on the phones and talk. So until next time, you guys.